and welcome to my channel. You might be asking yourself, what categories of risks do you normally experience or do you normally encounter when you're running a project or when you're implementing a project? Don't worry, in this video, I'm going to take you through all the necessary or the main categories of risks that you have to take care of when you're implementing a project. Whether you're a project member or a project manager, this video is for you. So let's get started. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Oscar Mbira. I'm a certified program and project manager. So in this section, we are going to look at the risk categories. So there are quite a number of risk categories that you can consider in any project, depending also on the industry, depending also on the sector, and also on the type of the project. So we are going to look into a number of them. In this section, I'm not going to go through all the categories that you need in a project because they depend on project to project. They also differ from industry to industry, even from country to country. So I'm just going to look at an example or examples of these categories that you need to consider, but they are very, very important for your project. The first one is environmental. There could be some environmental issues that you have to consider. So therefore, if there's any anticipated risk from the environment section or environment category, therefore, you should be having a category in your risk categories called environmental category. The purpose of this environmental category, I can give you an example. Say, for example, your project might be affected by weather. For example, construction projects can be affected by weather. So if, say, there's going to be some landslides or there's going to be some floods, definitely your project is going to be affected. So you need to consider that as a risk. Say, for example, the risk of having floods is most likely going to affect either the project timelines or even some of the already delivered deliverables. So this is an example of an environmental related category. I hope you have enjoyed the video so far. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to click the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button so that you are the first person to be notified each time a new video is uploaded on this channel. It will also help this channel to produce more videos like this one. The second category is going to be on the economic category. For example, you might have a project you are working on. Say, for example, it's building a new product which you want to launch into the market. And due to the market changes or the economic environment changes, maybe there's too much inflation, as an example, prices are going up at a very high rate, or even there's downsizing in terms of production. So definitely that is going to affect your project. You want to launch a new product and the economic environment has changed. So you might be forced to either downscale the project in terms of what you want to produce, in terms of the product, or you might be forced either to change the scope or to reduce the scope of what you're supposed to deliver. So this is how normally the economic environment is going to affect your project. So you should have a category called economic category. Another example of this category is the legal or regulatory environment. So you find that you might be working on a certain project, and on this project, probably you want to come up with a certain process or way of doing things, or you want to produce a new product to enhance or to expand your business. And then there could be a regulatory change. A certain product will no longer be used in a specific environment, and therefore it won't make any sense for you, either as a project team member or a project manager, to continue with that project. So you'll be forced to stop the project and then consider other options. So that is very important. Another example of a risk category is technological. There are certain projects which are viable because they are based on a specific technology, but as soon as that technology is removed either from the market or it becomes obsolete, it won't be viable for you to continue working on that project. So there's a risk that the technology that you are using is most likely going to change, and if it changes, you also need to assess the impact, and you also need to know the probability of that change to happen. So you must have a category under your risks which is specific to technology. That is very, very important for you as a project manager. If you want me to create more additional videos based on what we have gone through in terms of techniques, in terms of concepts, or you have got any specific clarifications or questions that you have, let me know in the comment section below.